So, how was your week?
Well, I'm on vacation now, so I guess that's pretty good.
Oh, okay, so this is your actual starting week.
This is my actual starting week.
Yeah. When are you on vacation till next Friday?
Yeah, but if you're gonna count the weekend, I'm going back the 15th. So, yeah.
Are you doing anything fun by yourself?
Out
Out of state drives?
Probably not.
Come on, you
Probably
need to do
not.
another Lovecraft pilgrimage.
I think I'll wait till like fall for that.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be brutal out in the next couple of weeks.
I don't want to deal with that. Like, today was enough.
Yeah, today was more than enough. And as much as like I've been wanting to go down to Boston, but the fact that even being in the city like just spikes the temperature like 10 degrees. I'm
Oh my
all
god.
set.
Boston in like let's not even say the summer. Boston in like May.
Yeah.
Feels like it's 100 degrees out.
It does.
And you just want to die.
But Boston in the fall feels wonderful though.
It does.
Like, I love spending time in Cambridge, or like even if I go down to like, what is that, Faneuil Hall,
Yeah.
the friggin' market or whatever,
Mhm.
like that's wonderful. It's just the heat screws with everything.
Like, even if you creep into November, it's still not terrible.
Yeah.
Like, the last time I went down with like my mom and my sister, we went in November, and I didn't even have to like bring a coat or anything. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah. No, it's funny how that works. So when I was coming back from tour, this was in, I want to say 2008, I was taking a bus back from Philly because I had school, and I got to South Station and I got out and it was sunny. There was no snow on the ground. Like, everything was like pretty friggin' wonderful. And then when I made the transfer to Maine, as soon as the bus crossed into Maine lines, you just hit this blizzard, like a just big sheet of
God.
snow. And then when I was dropped off at the Lewiston station, like all the snow on the ground was like almost up to my knees. I was like, yes, I've been living in the wrong place most of my life.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel so stupid, like, wanting to like move south, because here I am so useless in the humidity, to like the point where I'm getting nothing done. But
Yeah, but it's not everywhere is like here. It can't be.
I mean, Alaska is like just recorded what, like 100-degree, 90, somewhere between 90 and 100 degrees, in like Anchorage or something like that.
I hear Iceland's nice.
If it doesn't all melt away. I mean, I would like to go to Iceland, sure. I don't know how their winters are, though.
They don't have ticks.
Okay, well, there's one good thing. I can walk around in the woods again.
There's no woods there.
There's none at all?
No.
Well, what do they have?
Puffins.
They have puffins. Okay,
They have glaciers.
I
They
can
have
walk around in the
volcanoes.
puffins.
They have the friggin' Dimmu Borgir lava fields,
Ooh,
which is like the
okay.
gate to hell.
I'm into it.
They have the penis museum.
They have a penis
They
museum.
have a penis
Oh, yeah,
museum.
I think somebody told me this.
Yeah, there was like this Netflix show called The Final Member, and they were trying to get a human specimen, but they were trying to find a cadaver, and there was this guy who was so fucking hell-bent about getting his dick cut off so he could be like the specimen in the penis museum.
I mean, guys will do really crazy things just to, be immortalized. I mean, they should have taken the dick from that German dude that was like, somebody please like cut off my dick and eat it with me and then kill me after. You know about that, right?
No, we'll have to review this later.
You don't? Okay, so
No.
there's a Rammstein song based on it called Mein Teil. Like,
Oh, I love that song.
yeah. I mean,
I didn't know that's what that was about.
It translates to my piece, which is they're like that teal tile, however you say it, is like
Tile.
is like slang for a dick
Nice.
in German. So yeah. The extent of my German knowledge comes from solely listening to Rammstein all through high school. But yeah, this was a real thing. Like, dude put an ad in the papers, found somebody, like, they chopped off his dick, fried it up, and ate it together while the dude's bleeding out, and then the guy just, like, strangled him to death afterwards.
Nice.
I don't even know why he, like, strangled him to death. It's like, don't you, like, is that how you just want to go out, or do you just want to, like, make this connection with somebody and then just live without a penis? Like, I just can't understand it.
I mean, I could definitely... I can empathize.
You can empathize.
Yeah.
You can empathize living without a penis.
No.
I'm sure you can.
The connection part.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I've already Yergi's over here about to tell me about how she lost her penis and now she's living just swimmingly without it.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
No, I'm just not even going to go there. I just stopped myself from getting completely canceled, but whatever.
Fine. How did we... Jesus Christ. How did we even get on this topic?
The Penis Museum.
The Penis Museum, that's right. Okay, so things that are shaped like penises. I mean, I don't know how I'd feel about like not having the forest. I mean, I guess you could just take like a plane to Europe. I don't know how far or much that is.
It's like over... Hold on.
Yeah, why don't you look that up? While Yergi's looking that up, I want to say that when I was in high school, like at the start of the MySpace era, for some reason it was like really easy to get international friends then because nobody from other countries ever talked to each other back then. So when I was getting like random ads from like people in Europe, people in Russia, people in Asia, and this wasn't me, but one of my friends got an ad from a girl in Lithuania. And I didn't know anything about Lithuania at the time, but she sent us a bunch of pictures of the forests over there, and oh my god, it's nothing I've ever seen before. So I really want to go to Lithuania one day and walk around the forest there. So,
if you're flying from Iceland, and let's just say you're going to Ireland, it's a 2-hour flight. So it's pretty close.
That's not bad at all.
Also, I don't get any cool like ads from Lithuanians. I just get Indian men.
Yeah, well, the internet's changed now. Yeah. It's unfortunate too. People are like, "Why do you miss the MySpace era?" And I'm just like, the internet just felt different back then.
It really did, because you could just add random people and it was totally fine. And now that's like taboo to do.
Yeah. Oh, you added somebody without knowing them? Like, ooh, like you fucking creepazoid. You can't even send somebody a message now. Like, I just don't send people messages. Like, even dudes, if I send a dude a message about, like, say, like, a show inquiry or just anything, like, business or professional related, like, I get left on read. Like, because it's just so cool to leave people on read now. Remember the MySpace there, you send somebody a message and they're just, like, so, like, happy. It's like receiving a letter from someone in the mail.
Right.
It's just not like that anymore. When I think about all the international friends I have, I met most of them on MySpace through random ads. It wasn't when Facebook like got really popular and the internet changed for the worse. Like that just doesn't happen. And if I were to like try to make friends like over there through random ads, I would just probably get accused of being some thirsty bitch. Just trying to get some like hot ethnic ass. I don't know.
I did get one random ad from this really, really, really thirsty Polish guy that was into black metal.
Oof.
And it crushed my soul that like I had to delete him.
Yeah.
Because he was such a freaking thirsty asshole. But
I mean, was he blowing up your messages with really gross shit?
Oh my god, all the time.
How did these people find you?
I don't know.
Like, it must be different, like, when you're a girl, when you get, like, an ad from a dude like that, and you're just like, yep, this makes sense, but if I get an ad from a girl like that, I'm just like, oh, this person is a bot. I am being catfished. There is no way this person is a real account. Like, I've had people who I did not add for a long time because I thought they were fake accounts. Turns out they were real.
Yeah. Because girls don't really do that, I don't think.
Catfish?
Well, not catfish, but, like, you know, like...
Slide into to DMs,
you know,
because they want dick. Yeah, not really. And when they do, like, no guy's ever gonna see it coming or think that it's real, you know, because one, who does that, and two, you're taught to think that they don't do that. So I'm sure as a girl you probably are like, it's taboo to do that anyways.
Yeah,
I don't know. How do we get on the topic? Okay, why do I miss MySpace? That's the first reason. The second one is I just like the fucking interface better. Like, I feel Facebook is so impersonal now because everybody's profile looks the same way, the exact same way. Whereas on MySpace, like, yeah, maybe you had to learn some HTML, which isn't hard.
No, I already knew that from my fucking, like, GeoCities page.
Yeah, mine too. GeoCities is way better than AngelFire, by the way. But I say that, and AngelFire pages still exist where GeoCities pages don't, so fuck me, I guess. But yeah, I mean, you could make your MySpace page look however you wanted it to, and you could. What I like the most is like going to someone's page and a song would play, and I feel like you really get to know like who somebody is based on like what kind of song they have playing on their profile.
So Facebook started that, but it won't play, and it's just some freaking little snippet. And like I tried changing that like something the other day on my profile, and now I can't even add a song anymore.
Yeah, I see you have the bloodletting song on there, but it just doesn't play. I haven't even tried clicking it because I don't know. Every time I'm on Facebook, it like uses so much resources for some reason in Chrome.
It's not even there anymore.
Oh, it isn't?
No, and I don't have any option to add a song again. So maybe they figured they frigged it up, and it's like not an option right now.
They're just getting rid of it. Yeah. I don't know. I really hope some other form of social media comes along and just changes how we look at each other again, but I just don't have high hopes about that. I mean, I feel like if anything, the next thing that comes along is going to make us more disconnected and vapid.
It already has, like Instagram.
I was going to say, yeah, Instagram
is like what's now replacing, MySpace, and it's just more pictures that make friggin' everyone hate their lives.
Fake. You know what's terrible about Instagram is that there's this whole like mindset that you should have more followers than you do following, and if you have more following, like if you follow more people and follow you back, you're like some kind of like needy loser or something like that. So all these people are just trying to like get their following count down so it's below their followers, but still try to get more followers. It's so disingenuous and like just using other people to boost your fake internet points.
So I'm a needy loser. I have 170 followers. I'm following 199. And I don't care.
I think I'm like close to that. I think I'm like 168 to 177. I don't remember, but and even then I look at it as like, I should get mine down. Then I'm like, just like, what the fuck are you thinking? Come on. But I get really I definitely don't like to follow people who don't follow me back unless they have, like, I don't know, a lot of value to give in clogging up my Instagram account. Like, if they post, like, really cool things or really informative things, like, I'm into that. Like, I follow Dr. Rhonda Patrick because she, like, has all this, like, cutting-edge stuff about, like, diet and fasting and stuff like that. So that's acceptable. But if you're just gonna, like, post pictures of yourself all day, it's like, bitch, you better follow me back.
I post pictures of myself all day.
Yeah, I know you do. So do I. Because I'm vain as shit. Thanks, Instagram. Thanks, Instagram. I never used to be this way. The other thing about MySpace, too, is if you wanted to, like, connect with somebody, you had to go to their page first and leave a comment. Or send them a message. But you had to go to their page. And I think, like, that... I underestimated like how powerful that is, but like when you go to somebody's page, like that's the closest thing to making like a personal connection or realizing that you're talking to like a person with a personality, instead of just like opening up Messenger, typing in their name, and like every page looks the same and just talking to them. I don't know. I don't like it.
Nobody goes to each other's Facebook pages anymore anyway.
No. Yeah, that's why like if you look at some people's about me's, and you look like their quotes and stuff and things they put, it was something they obviously had there since like 10 years ago, and it's like so juvenile or whatever. So yeah.
God. I don't even want to know what mine looks like.
I don't think you have anything.
Probably not.
I think you just have like a bunch of like relatives under your about me.
Oh, probably.
I don't know if I made my whole work history private except for my creative projects, because like people have a hard on now for getting people fired from their work because like, here are all these people that are like, oh no, nobody should be denied a living wage, and like, people have a right to live, but they love getting people fired from their jobs for like whatever. So I don't post on any public like posts, especially if they're like, oh, I don't know, edgy or political, and I don't make any public posts myself. I don't make any posts generally, really, and I don't tell people where I work for that reason. I don't know. I hate it. Such a contradiction.
I don't know. You posted on something public the other day.
I did.
It showed up in my timeline.
What was it?
Some poker thing.
Oh, yeah, that's different. That's different. I mean, that's my poker coach. I've known him for a little while. He's a good dude. I thought I'm glad you told me that, because I was curious for a little while if that still shows up on other people's timelines, because it used to.
Yeah.
And there used to be a ticker on the side that would like show you if one of your friends commented on something else. It was like a total invasion of privacy, and like if you posted anything anywhere or in a group that your friends weren't a part of, they would still see it. It was so maddening. It's like, I'm not using this anymore, and yet I still use it.
You know, I don't want to use it anymore, but I do.
I mean, Jesus, you post several times a week.
I posted several times today.
I'm okay. I was
God.
trying to give you some slack, Yergi.
There's like sirens outside.
Whatever. Maybe this godforsaken city is burning down
Hopefully.
finally. I mean, if Portland caught fire like several times since the 1900s, then maybe, just maybe, Lewiston. Well, I say that, and Lewiston's caught fire just about like every other summer for the past 15 years. You know, there's a rule that you can't build in certain areas in inner city Lewiston now because of like fire risks and all that.
Really?
Yeah. So some people who had their apartment buildings burned down, they just have a lot now, and the city won't let them build on it because of the new sanctions. So all these people are stuck like paying taxes on a friggin' parking lot that they can't make money off of, and nobody else wants to buy.
Oh my God, so that's why. So yeah, like sometimes when I just like, I get bored, like sometimes at work I'll just like play on realtor.com and see what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
And there's all these like $5,000 lots like downtown.
Yep.
With rocks all around them. So
Yep.
that's what that's about.
Yeah, and you're probably thinking like, well, shit, I could buy this for $5,000 and put a house on it. No, actually you can't, because it's too close to like other things. The best thing you could do is, I don't know, maybe they'd let you put like a food truck on it or something, or you know, you make it a parking lot that you rent out, you know, you rent out spaces for, but nothing ever goes on down here, so there's no value in it. Nobody's going to buy parking from you when there's literally parking everywhere.
Right.
I hate this place.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, maybe we need to get the fuck out of here. You ever think of that?
Yeah. Where we going to go?
In country or out of country?
Both.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Well, I've been thinking New Hampshire, and okay, so the big things I've gone through my head is like New Hampshire, maybe like Portsmouth, so that way I'm like still super close to the ocean, but I can get on 95 and get to Boston if I want to. I've considered the North Shore in Mass, because some of that's pretty, but it's also Mass at the same time.
Yeah.
And then there's Providence. Providence is weird, but it's charming. I've also, Salem is part of the North Shore, but I've always been curious about living in Salem. So that's like probably, I've had, out of everywhere in Mass that I've been to, Salem is probably where I've had the best experiences with.
It's gorgeous there.
It is gorgeous. It really is. And it feels so wholesome too, in this creepy way. Have you been there for Halloween?
No. So the last time I went down there, actually, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Every year, like, so I was like in 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
But we would read like The Crucible, and then that was the whole reason, like, this teacher would like, we'd read that so we could go to Salem.
Yeah.
So she made that into the field trip. That was like the big 7th grade trip. So my Oma went, and she had all my friggin' weird friends in like her group. So it's little goth Jess and all her fucking weirdos.
How old were you?
12 or 13.
Oh, Jesus. You were goth when you were 12 or 13?
Yeah.
When did you start being goth?
Like 7th grade.
Wow. Jesus, I wasn't even allowed to dress myself in 7th grade.
Yeah, so she brought us down there. It was so exciting, and we went to friggin' Lori Cabot's store, and she was there, and it was really great.
Who's Lori Cabot?
The Witch of Salem.
Oh, is she still alive?
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard this name, and I've been there several times.
Yeah, she has like giant crazy hair. We went to her store, and she was there.
She got Susie Sue hair.
It's like half like white, half black, and it's like great. So we met her, and I don't know, we saw all the stuff to see, and it was just amazing.
That's pretty wonderful. No, you got to go there for Halloween, because it is an absolute trip. Like, there's just a giant party in the streets, and there's like DJs like in different parts of the area, and there's just music blaring, just everybody's dancing in costume. Like all the museums and stuff are open. They have some like, I didn't go to the theme park, but they had like some like tiny amusement park set up, and it's just all like good vibes and shit. Like nobody's there to like not have a good time. It's like super feel good, and it's just wonderful.
Well, then I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You absolutely should, especially if you, you know,
I
get
know
all
what you're
dolled
thinking.
up first.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I went, I wasn't in costume, and I still really enjoyed it. But you know, I think if I got all like gothed up, like I'd probably have a much better experience. Plus, I just, you know, need an excuse to get all gothed up.
We need to get you like a cross earring.
I'm pretty sure I need more than just the cross earring.
So you need your aviators, cross earring.
Are aviators goth?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Well,
they're
like-
goth light. I mean, okay, because the guy from the Sisters of Mercy,
Yes.
would,
Yes.
yeah,
Andrew Eldritch.
yes, thank you.
That's how I was just stylizing you right now.
It's funny, when I worked for Mercy Hospital, I used to say I worked for the Sisters of Mercy because they would call themselves the Sisters of Mercy. Like everything like official said the Sisters of Mercy, and it would just make me chortle. So, but yeah, no, okay, yeah. So aviators. I don't know like what era of goth I should dress as. Somebody told me that I really, really should be a Victorian goth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think you're probably right, but I don't know. I need to experiment. I just need to do it and just see what fits. But yeah, that'd be cool.
Like I could dye my dress and make it very Victorian.
Okay, so you talked about that and you have it. So what's stopping you?
I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
You don't know how to dye a dress?
I don't know if it will dye. We're
Well,
gonna have to like look into this.
Yeah, I mean, we live in an age where it's really easy to learn how to do things now. What I will say, what's great about the internet era is that you can open up YouTube and there's a good tutorial for everything. Like before, you had to look at all these like bogus sites and you don't even know like what you were getting was like the right like kind of information or not. So I'm sure, like, if we opened up YouTube right now and typed in how to dye a wedding dress, I guarantee there's something there.
Yeah.
And
I just don't want it to turn gray.
well, you have to just keep re-dyeing it then.
Yeah.
It's like hair.
I'm gonna fucking like fuck up my bathtub doing this. Whatever.
I mean, that's cool, right? I mean, can't you get stains out of a bathtub like that?
Like I really hope so.
I think so. I mean, I'd have to
I've
look
gotten
into
hair
it.
dye out.
I'd have to look into it. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you can get hair dye out, then I would think you could get fabric dye out. I know fabric dye is stronger, but I don't know.
Fucking scrub it with a Brillo.
Yeah, basically. Or you just do it like on your last day here,
Yep.
and you know, they just fail to check the
Sorry, landlord. Bye.
yeah, basically. You just paint over it with like white paint. They don't realize
Changing my
it.
phone number. I'm going out of state now.
They just take like one glance in, just like, yep, this looks white, and just leave and find out later. Feels really weird to step in.
No, but it's really cool. Like the back, you can like bustle up like a friggin' weird Victorian dress. So
Yeah, I want to see it. I don't think because it's like hanging right over there, and I don't know. I'm sure, because if you think about like most goth dresses, they're pretty close to wedding dresses.
yeah.
So yeah, I think you could. So would I have a top hat?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. See, the thing is, like, hats like that have been totally like ruined in this culture. Like, you can't wear like a real like Stetson or fedora anymore because like neck beards like fucked it all up. So you have to have like a legit like 10-gallon hat or something like that, which is probably what I'd have to wear and look like super fancy. I'm sure those are expensive.
So like you could totally like pull off the look like Gary Oldman was going for in that Dracula film when he was like looking young and hot.
Oh, sorry. I just thought of Dracula Dead and Loving It. I'm like, that's Leslie Nielsen. Choke up in your mic a little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the thing hit me in the face. That's what she said. All right, I'm back.
Okay, there. It's showing a little bit better on the screen. We need to not be so quiet.
I know.
Okay, so what you were saying about Dracula Dead and Loving It?
And I was
I'm just
not
kidding.
talking about that. Hold on, I'm gonna get you the thing. You just do your talking.
Who was Gary Oldman?
What?
No, I know who. No. I mean, what I meant to say is, which Dracula movie was Gary Oldman in?
The one with Keanu.
Really?
Yes.
That was Gary Oldman?
That was Gary Oldman.
Oh. The fuck?
Yes.
That doesn't feel right at all.
Hold on, I'm getting it up here for you.
You know who would have been a good Batman?
Ew.
I mean, not Batman. Why am I saying Batman? What the fuck? Oh, because Gary Oldman was in the Batman movies. He was Lieutenant Gordon. Vincent Price would have been a great Dracula.
Wasn't he?
Was he? I don't think he was.
Why was it? He was.
Was he?
Yes, he was, Drewby.
No way. You're thinking of Bela Lugosi.
No, Vincent Price was also Dracula.
Well, good. He should be. Just like everything about him, just real life Vincent Price screams Dracula.
So, okay, here is Gary Oldman being wicked hot as young Dracula.
Jesus, fuck, that is Gary Oldman.
Yes.
I had no idea. Probably because when I think of Gary Oldman, I think of an old person.
No.
Because, I mean, you know.
And I'm going to pull up Vincent Price Dracula for you.
Please do. I'm incomplete without this.
I'm glad I can complete you this way.
Yeah, I know, right?
There you are.
Not as... Okay, so in the colored versions, it's not as good. But in those black and white versions, yes, absolutely a fantastic Dracula. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Would you find a better one?
No.
No? Okay.
They're all very, not good.
Sucks he died.
Yeah.
What'd he die of?
Being old? I don't know.
No. It was something weird.
I'm like losing my horror movie cred here.
There's all these like actors from like long ago that all just died around the same time over like weird shit. Like God, Rudy, who's that fucking heartthrob? Rudolph, Jesus, he was in a movie with Clara Bow.
Valentino?
Yeah, Rudolph Valentino. Like, people think like people are crazy about male actors now. When Rudolph Valentino died, girls were literally in the middle of the street just bawling their eyes out.
I mean, I get it.
I mean, I get it too, but I mean, Jesus was just different back then. Like,
so he died of lung cancer.
Okay.
Wasn't that crazy?
Well, how old was he?
Probably pretty fucking old.
I didn't think he was. I think he died before I was born.
82.
Yeah. Okay.
And he died in 1993.
He died in 93?
Yes.
You just said 82.
He died at age 82.
Oh, he died at age 82 and he died in 93. Oh, okay.
Because, you know, he was in Edward Scissorhands. So.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was the dad.
Oh my God. Okay, so I haven't watched that since I was a young kid. And
all the learning I have to do.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I remember when I was a kid and Edward Scissorhands like stabs like the boyfriend through the chest with one of his scissor hands, and I'm just like, that's so mean. Why would he do that?
Oh, I always wanted to be Winona Ryder.
Everyone wants to be Winona Ryder.
In everything.
In everything?
Yes.
Oh, including Stranger Things.
No.
Yeah. Okay. See.
Although I'm like very envious of her hair. That's like my hair goal right now.
She's aged very well.
Yeah.
Like, no one can deny that. But yeah, like, it's weird because, you know, you grow up and you see Winona Ryder in Pretty Woman, and, you know, it kind of just stays in your head that way. She was not
in Pretty Woman.
She was in Pretty Woman.
No, that was Julia Roberts.
Oh, then what the fuck movie was she in that, like, all those fucking, like, girls like...
Little Woman.
Little Woman, thank you. See, that's an easy thing to confuse.
Hookers in a fucking period drama?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. It's the same thing, really.
This is beautiful.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it? Just because I mixed up one whole word. Wow. Thank you. Jesus. I'm sorry to disappoint, but yeah, you keep her in this, like, oh, you think she's like, oh, she's this young, and then, like, you know, you see her in Stranger Things, and she's like, looks old enough to be my mom, and I don't know, it's weird. It's like, what's her face, who played Casper's friend?
Oh, Christina Ricci.
Yeah, you're just like, sweet little Christina Ricci, and then you see her, like, scissoring with Charlize Theron in Monster, and you're just like, your childhood is, like, broken. What?
Nothing.
She just shot me a look where it's just like, didn't break my childhood.
She is aged well also.
You're sick. I don't even know what she looks like.
No, she's
now.
quite hot.
Is she? Okay.
She's quite hot.
Okay. Charlize Theron in that movie did not look like Charlize Theron.
No, she looks like my crazy aunt.
She's so busted looking. Like, even though, like, 15 years has passed since that movie, she looks way prettier now than she did in, like, Monster. Like, I don't know.
Well, they put a lot of prosthetics on her.
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought it was just all, like we're not going to put any makeup on you.
No, they did a lot to make her all fucked up.
Okay.
They, like, put, like, one of those... Like, she had a wig on, because that's not her hair.
Yeah.
And, yeah, had fake teeth and all sorts of different things.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess then I see what you're into. You like the idea of Christina Ricci, like, bumping uglies with a meth head. Mm-hmm. I see what you're into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've caught on to me.
I mean, type in Pornhub, like, meth head gets fucked, gets the upgrade for $5 more. Like, I don't know, man. Like, something about, like, the not so much teeth. I don't know if that can do it for me. Or the mosquito bites all over the face.
Oh, God.
Mosquito. Like,
Mosquito.
It's not really turning my crank, you know what I mean? It's not making my dick move, so that's
unfortunate.
I mean, I'm not going to kink shame you for liking addicts, but...
There's a lot of those here in Lewiston.
There's a ton. Oh my God.
I don't even know how we keep getting on these topics.
I don't know. We were about to explain to the viewers, like, if you want to get, like... No, I'm not going to go there, okay? So, anyways... Stranger Things. It really fucking sucks, doesn't it?
Okay, so I'm not going to get too far into this because I was a freaking crazy person and binged it yesterday.
I only saw up to episode 2. I finished episode 2 and I couldn't do it anymore.
Talk to me about what you saw because it's all going to run together for me.
Yeah, of course it is. So I was pretty excited starting out. Like, the soundtrack was good, the pacing felt right, and then just what they did with Billy was the stupidest fucking thing in the world. Like, here you have somebody whose past is still, like, mysterious. Like, they could go any direction they want with him, and they just make him a fucking thrall. Like, you could make anyone a thrall. Like, anyone. Why does it have to be him? There could have been so many different layers to that character, like there was with Steve, but they just decided not to.
Right.
It's just fucked up. Or like with Jonathan Byers, there's so many different layers to that character.
So I'm just going to put this out there, not that I'm spoiling anything, but they didn't freaking even touch on Jonathan, and I was fucking pissed. He is not a central character in this season at all, and he needs to be. Because Jonathan is who I probably would have dated in the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, Jonathan was like one of my favorite characters, and I just felt like that character really came into its own, like not just at the end of the first season, but more so in the second season, and I was really excited for them to go further with him, but they just didn't.
No, and they don't this time either.
It makes me so upset. And it looks like they're going to be focusing on what's his name with the cleft palate? Is it Gaten Mazzarato? What's his character's name?
Fuck. That guy.
Yeah, he just came back from summer camp and he has some like fake girlfriend he picks up on the Russian transmissions. I think they're really gonna make this one like they're gonna center it around him a little bit. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
We're gonna have to touch on this once you get to the ends because there's something I gotta say about that, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
Okay, well then let's talk about the things I do know, like them splitting Mike and Millie Bobby Brown up. That is absolutely fucking heinous.
Yeah.
Because so if you want to split them up, I bet there was a lot better ways you could have done it, but they just did it in this whole like this is a plot line that I would see in Saved by the fucking Bell. Like, her dad like is threatening me and I gotta lie to her and she caught me in the lie. I'm just gonna keep lying instead of being like, hey, your dad's a fucking prick.
Right.
Like any sane person would have done. Like, and they're just gonna split her up, and now they're gonna make 11 just more of a normal girl, I guess, with that redhead.
Yeah.
I totally thought when that redhead, I can't remember her name, but when Max, yeah. I thought when Max came, the big reveal at the end was gonna be that she had like a superpower like 11 does, but they didn't. In fact, I don't even really understand the purpose of her character at all. I think like she could not be in Stranger Things and it wouldn't even hurt the
there's no real point to her.
Yeah, unless she's some accessory character with Billy who was a super interesting character, but again, they threw that potential away, seemingly. You know, I don't know. Is it should I finish it?
Yes, so we can talk about this more.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So I need you to be strong with me.
Okay.
And just get through it, Drew.
Okay, I can do that.
And because we need to talk about this more. But yes, they made friggin' like, what's his name? Hopper. Like all toxic and shit.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like, you know, like not really a man's man, but that kind of like, you know, gruff, like older, like gonna do the right thing kind of guy. Like now he's just all like jealous dad type and like almost to the point of sexualizing his adopted daughter. Like I'm just not about it. Like this feels so like teen sitcom-y to me.
Yeah.
And not what made the show special originally. I just can't.
So like the whole thing, it's just like a 3-parter of what the fuck's going on in the mall.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine. I love mall culture. I'm really into vaporwave and shit like that. But I mean,
well, I mean, you got that, and then you know what the fuck's going on with Billy, and then like we lose Billy for a bit, and then I'm more interested in how they like remade that mall. What mall is that?
Yeah,
can I go there?
Yeah, I'd really like to know. I love malls. There was a site called like ghostmallsofamerica.com.
Yes.
It's no longer up anymore, but the Auburn Mall.
It was in it.
Yeah, it was in it. It was in it. And what's cool about the Auburn Mall, if you have the misfortune of driving by it, is you'll see that the sign for the Auburn Mall is like very late 80s, the way it's stylized.
Oh, it's 90s, because I remember when they changed it over from the 80s shit.
Well, I know they put it up in the 90s, but I don't know. That look kind of screams 80s to me. I guess it could scream like early 90s.
Yeah.
Because like...
when everyone was wearing neon spandex.
Yeah,
Drew, you were probably too young for that.
I remember it.
I was like in first grade when that was fucking the thing.
Yeah, well, I wasn't, but I remember it.
You were like a baby or something.
No, I remember my mom having shoulder pads. She wore shoulder pads for a long time. I forgot that like women wearing shoulder pads was a thing.
I had some outfits like that.
I mean, I just don't understand. Like, I can understand if you need the shoulder pads because, like, I don't know, it complements some big old bougie dress you're wearing. Like, maybe it like makes the top just like puff up more if you got a real puffy dress. But I can't think of one dude that's just like, damn, that girl got some shoulders, bruh. You know,
it's all about the power suit. That's what it's about.
But nobody really wore those then.
Oh.
Well, maybe some business types did, but I mean, like your average everyday person, like my mom would wear shoulder pads and like a t-shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, my mom did some shit like that too, but...
And my mom also had like a constant perm going on.
Yes.
She permed her hair all the time. I'm so glad she doesn't admit. You had a perm?
Yep.
How old were you when you had a perm?
Well, okay, we got to put this into perspective. So I had a teen mom.
Here we fucking go.
So fucking teen mom, like, was all into the pageant circuit.
Oh boy.
And like 80s modeling, and
this doesn't sound good.
And put Baby Yergi into the same fucking thing. So I always had a fucking perm and mall bangs in the friggin' like waterfall shit off the side going. And yeah,
mall bangs. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like fucking Tiffany.
Yeah. Yep. When I was in high school, I took my mom's curling iron and because I had like big bangs. I had big bangs because I had acne on my forehead, so I had big bangs. But I took the curling iron, just curled and gave myself bangs like that, or tried to give myself bangs like that, and actually didn't look half bad.
I know how to do it still.
I mean, it's not hard, I think.
No, I know how to do it because my mom would do it. She fucking burn me and tell me to shut up.
Oh, God.
And then get the fucking Aquanet on there. I still use Aquanet because it's fucking good.
You're one of those people that has a black eye and actually is telling the truth when they said they burned it on a curling iron.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What other, like, fucked up shit you get dressed up in?
So I had, like, this one outfit that was, like, floral. And it had shoulder pads in it. And then it came with pants that were, like, matching, but they were too long for me because we all know how fucking short I am.
Yep.
So my mom put elastics in the bottom and made them into hammer pants.
Okay, I used to wear my mom. So for the longest time, I only wore Windpants, and then later like parachute kind of like pants.
Right.
I never had jeans. I had jeans when I was very little, and then my mom brought me like only Windpants. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, kids randomly get boners for no reason. Like, do you just want me to like get made fun of? Like, it's awful. You wouldn't know this. I'm sure you have no experience in getting like random boners, but when you're a kid, like, you don't even have to see something arousing. You'll just be doing something and all of a sudden you just get a boner. Like, it's just the worst thing in the world. If you're wearing Windpants, nope. You have to tuck that thing for an hour until it goes away.
I had a pair of Windpants.
I had a boner once. Yeah. This is what she was about to say.
No, we can't go down that road.
Yeah, remember...
I'm going to say something fucked up.
Yeah, because remember, she ended up losing it. Anyway, continue.
I don't know.
You had Windpants.
I'm trying to, like...
Yeah, but it's different when you're a girl.
Sympathize with you about Windpants.
Yeah, well... I don't think there's many different ways that you can, like, sympathize with that.
This was, like, during the brief period that I enjoyed KoRn. So I had a pair of, like, Adidas ones that I wear with my KoRn shirt.
Oh, of course you got Adidas ones. KoRn doesn't even like Adidas, the brand. He was just making fun of them.
It doesn't matter.
Why did everybody who's into KoRn just wear Adidas stuff? They're just like, they're thinking about it. They have a song called Adidas. Yeah, they were making fun of it.
Drew, I was in 6th grade. Leave me alone.
I
I was a little girl. Oh my god, I have to tell you something about KoRn.
A fucking bass tune so low, all you hear is the fucking clicks.
Yeah. You can hear it just clanging. Yeah. So me and my friend Amanda, when we were like in 6th and 7th grade, wrote an entire erotic novel about KoRn and us.
Okay, okay, you know, I guess I'm okay with this. Compared to, like, some fan fiction where Jonathan Davis and, like, Head are going at it or something. Like, I think I can be more forgiving of this. Plus, you're in the 6th grade.
So,
do you still have a copy of that?
No, we would hide it because she lived in this old farmhouse. We'd hide it in the floorboards, so that nobody could ever find this shit. We don't know where the book is. And that's what it was called. It was called The Book.
Oh, and you went back to it and it wasn't there?
She moved.
Oh.
So we have no idea. So if we ever release this, Amanda Kirby, where the fuck is the book? Seriously. You know what I'm talking about.
We're definitely releasing this.
Yeah. So I was like dating Head in this one and we were on tour with them. And then we tried to include Nicole into this, which was stupid because she was like in 4th or 5th grade. And we wrote her out and ripped out her pages because it was stupid. She was dating Monkey.
Oh my god.
And then like at some point, me and my other 2 friends got pissed at Amanda and like shot her in the fucking head and stuck her in the bathroom of the tour bus.
Oh my god.
But she like, you know, she recovered when we made up.
Man. So was this just like, oh, we're dating, or was it like some cheesy Harlequin novel, like the fucking Head is digging me out, like kind of shit?
No, it was X-rated. It was very X-rated.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. See, I remember when my mom found my drawing. So I used to make like these drawings of like my friends, but like super like exaggerate like their traits and stuff like that. Like one of my friends that used to like freak out all the time, like, and just like be super paranoid. I made him a paranoid schizophrenic that was always carrying. And my friend Chad, who like fucked everything under the sun, like I call him the garbage man. And just like all this shit, just stick figures, like just getting into hijinks and killing each other. Well, my mom found my binder, took it, destroyed it, like on the verge of me finishing it and showing my friends, because I had showed my friends sneak peeks. And then when she found it and destroyed it, I heard her like downstairs yelling at my dad that we need to get him committed. We need to get him committed. Like all that, like he's fucked up. He needs help. And like I was just doing nothing. I was just making stick figures killing each other. Imagine if I wrote that, Yurgi. I would just like be found in a fucking like swamp somewhere.
What? You wrote some like erotic stuff about KoRn?
Yeah, if I wrote some erotic thing where I'm in some sort of relationship with the members of KoRn and I shoot one of my friends and leave them in a tour bus.
You know what?
What?
My mom was trying to get me committed too, so it's fine.
Okay, well,
we have that in common.
All right, we're fair off.
Yeah.
So on that note,
God.
I don't know how many minutes are we at?
We are at like some pretty good time here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be a good place to call it, unless you can think of anything else.
I don't know. I think we've covered a lot of bases here.
I think once you start talking about how you wrote a fan fiction about how you were getting like, you know, your brains fucked out by members of KoRn, then yeah, I think we can't go any further than that.
All right. Don't tickle me.
good. All right, I don't have a sign off, so fuck off, everyone.
Bye.